Hello, divine creations, divine marvels, children of God. Those are the words Bruno Gröning spoke when speaking about what it is to be a human being, to be a divine creation, a divine marvel, a child of God. It's the Christmas season, and although I think it's December 27th now, according to Bruno Gröning, we're still in the Christmas season. He said that from the beginning of December till the 6th of January, that there's so much grace pouring down. I don't have his exact words, but it was something along the lines of the gates of heaven open up, and there's so much grace and divine assistance pouring down. I'm paraphrasing, but that's roughly what he said. I feel inspired to share what he said about Jesus Christ, that he was humanity's greatest friend and the supreme spiritual healer. There have been a lot of things said about Jesus Christ. Many books. Possibly more books have been written about him than any other person in history. And yet I find Bruno Gröning's words, as always, direct, right to the point, a statement that you can think about and feel into for a very long time. Humanity's greatest friend, not just your best friend or my best friend or your greatest friend or my greatest friend, but humanity as a whole and the supreme spiritual healer. I've become aware of those words 10 years ago, and I'm still sitting with them, and they still touch me quite deeply. And I can't even begin to express what they mean to my heart or what my heart feels. It's a very deep statement. So I offer them to others to reflect on. The other thing I'd like to offer is Bruno Gröning said, please, I'm paraphrasing, but please don't set the time for when a healing is to occur. But I must ask you to endure everything that happens. This is very important I believe on multiple levels. One is many people, when they find Bruno Gröning, they think, oh, with Bruno's help, I can make a healing happen. And that's not exactly how it works. Healing is a process. Sometimes it can be spontaneous. But sometimes we have to endure challenge for hours, months, weeks, years. I've shared many times on this channel the story of someone who's very devoted to Bruno, and she had to endure for 30 years before a healing happened. Talk about patience. And then it happened. And this was a life-threatening illness that potentially could take her life. But she kept the faith, struggled with the faith, I'm sure, but kept coming back to the teachings, kept giving it away, and one day it was gone. So I pass that along. And as I've studied different denominations of Christianity, and this teaching, I was raised Protestant, and it's not spoken about so much in the Protestant tradition, but it very much is in many other traditions of the Christian faith, this idea of enduring hardships. It's not a very popular spiritual teaching, right? Like, you just want everything to be happy and good. But that's not exactly how life works, according to Bruno Gröning, according to our best records of what Christ taught, and according to many other masters. So part of life is learning to accept life on life's terms, that challenges are part of the gig. One person who is also very close to Bruno Gröning or committed to this path said that whenever a challenge happens in their life, they imagine a banner floating down from the heavens, and on that banner is written the word test. Because after all, Bruno Gröning said life is a school. And in this school, part of the lessons is to face challenge. And as Bruno Gröning said, to rise above them. So I wish everyone a Merry Christmas season. I hope that you get in some extra Einstellen prayer, time in nature, yoga, Qigong, journaling, art, whatever you do to feel connected. And I wish everyone deep reflections on this idea of enduring and facing the challenges and trials of life. I feel that final piece is so important because there's so many watered down, modernized spiritual paths that offer like everything will be good, everything will be da-da-da. That's just not what any master who I respect taught, and Bruno Grunding is one such master. Thank you so much for joining in. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care.